Hey guys, Tripips here, and today I'm going to be going over Bullet, the D app that is going to balance the ecosystem. Now, this D app is for both Ethereum and for Binance, though the coin is based on Binance Smart Chain. So, alright, now without any further ado, let's go over the project. Now, Bullet is a sniping D app. Now, I'm not going to be going over the D app this video, though I do want to have an overview of the project. So basically, if you don't know what sniping is being able to get into the bottom of the beginner candle on a project. And then the idea is that you ride it out until you're happy with your profits and you sell a portion of it and then you let the rest ride. Now, as far as the roadmap objectives, this has been going on since Q4 of 2021. So this has been going on for almost a year. The UI, the user interface, is very clean and very simple to use. So if you're like, hey, I don't know how to code, I don't know any of that stuff. First of all, we're going to be making a video on it. And second of all, even if we didn't make a video on it, most of the stuff is kind of self-explanatory and you're going to be like, all right, this kind of makes sense. And when you put your thing over like the info or the question mark, it'll tell you what that specific thing does on the bot. But anyway, it's a very simple and easy to use D app, and it's actually fairly inexpensive as well. So yeah, basically what they're working on currently is they have their D app working. They've had it working for a few months now. I think since like May or June or something like that. Now what they're working on is doing the untraceable trades, so making it so you're anonymous. They're adding buy and sell limits, market prediction, stealth launch platform, all that kind of stuff. Oh, also a iOS and Android app, but all that kind of stuff just to make it very simple to use it. Now it's already simple to use and it's very helpful. So give them all a fair chance. So basically the idea with this project is we're trying to, instead of being the people who get in on the top of a candle and then a candle dumps and then the project doesn't go anywhere, instead of that happening, what's happening is you're just like instead of that, you're getting in first, you're getting in way ahead of other people, and you have the opportunity of deciding, hey, what is this a project that's worth holding? And if so, you now have a significantly higher share than if you had not sniped. So keep your assets safe and increase revenue. So what if you could buy a token right at launch, be among the first ones, and make sure it's not a honeypot or rug pull? Yeah, so this is stopping you from getting into that. It tells you if it detects it being a honeypot. Now there are other tools that I can go over in another video that will show you ways you can stay out of honeypots and seeing if something's a honeypot or a rug pull. So definitely watch out for that video. That'll be coming soon. So limited buy or sell. Now, if you're a trader, you already know what this is, but basically, if you're on a chart, right? Let's say you're on this chart, you're up here and you're like, hey, you want to buy down here. Now, you obviously don't know what this candle is going to do, but you set a limit somewhere down here. And once it hits there, it automatically puts you into that position. So that's what a limit does. Now, a sell limit is actually a take profit, more or less. It's whenever a token gets to a certain level, it sells it automatically. It's the opposite of a buy limit. So yeah, it's great. So they're gonna have NFTs. I'm not completely sure what the collection of NFTs will do, but or if they'll just be for looks. If they are, that'll be cool, just nonetheless, because I guess they're gonna be famous artists. The Wallet Guardian is what keeps you out of the rug pull and all that. So yeah, that's already active. It keeps you safe. The launch pad is going to be a place where projects can launch, because if you're going to have this sniper, you're going to also want to be able to use it. So they're going to make it so you can get into all these different projects. And the idea with that is they're going to try to make it so there's no more rugs or dumps. Now, I don't know how they'll be able to uphold that promise, but they've been doing great so far, so I'm not going to lose faith in this team. They're doing amazing. Private sale. In order to fund further development and marketing, see a pre-sale. All this is kind of what they used for the tokens so far. Liquidity, they used 60% for liquidity, so this is a pretty stable coin. I'll go over the chart momentarily. Unique control panel for all. So the control the sniper. Within your control panel, you can easily manage and observe evolution of your snipe. So you don't actually have to code or anything to use this. It's super easy. If I can use it, pretty much anyone can use it. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's for everyone. It's not just for technically smart people. All right, so trade instantly. So it'll click it and it'll instantly go in. Set up sell or buy limit orders so that you won't lose money. Copy trades. So there are people that'll have trades if you have the pro plan, and you'll be able to copy their stuff as they're doing it. You'll be able to do it at the same time as they do. All right, so basic plan. So that's just the basic sniper. It's anything but basic. It's amazing. It's super easy to use, and it has all this very complicated coding that I don't understand in the automatically done for you. Yeah, so it snipes the liquidity, so it's for getting into a token right at the beginning. Now there is a better version of this, and that is the mempool liquidity sniper, which is also here as well. And that gets in right when the liquidity gets dropped. So if you have the contract like from like a pre-sale or whatever, and you want to get in basically at pre-sale price, that is the mempool is the sniper for you, and that's on the advanced and professional. Now, another thing the advanced has that the basic doesn't, it has the advanced HP. It's the honeypot checker. The HP, it just has a regular HP checker. It has blacklist protection, so it'll front run any blacklist attempts on your wallet, so it'll sell your tokens before you get blacklisted. Very awesome. Let's see. They also have it keeps your assets safe from honey pots after the buy. So no, actually, sorry, that's what it tells you. And the basic so this one keeps your assets safe from honey pots after the buy. This one just checks it for high tax only. That's all it does. The professional plan, let's see. If they remove liquidity, blacklist, or disable trade, it'll take you out automatically. So that's cool. And that's what the mempool honeypot and rug does. It also has Telegram scraper. Not completely sure what that is. Split buys, so you'll be able to, you know how if you get into a very new contract, it'll make it so you have a max buy per entry. You'll be able to split it into multiple entries in the span of less than a second. So let's say you want to get to 5 different entries on the same thing, then you can do that. It's each their own. Trade like a professional. So there's tutorials, demos, news, and much more. Now that's on their channel, and I do suggest you check it out, because they do have some very important information on there. Though, if you want just straight to the point of how to use the sniper, that'll be in the description, and that'll also be the next video that comes out following this. So as soon as that comes out, that'll be in the description. And definitely turn your bell notifications on, because we'll be posting that very soon. To meet the team, we have some marketing, dev, operations, advisors, design, an admin, SYS admin, not really sure what that means. But yeah, I personally talked to Sly, and he's probably the one you're gonna talk to if you talk to any of the people on the team. He's kind of like the head of branding and such. So he's like the main person at Telegram. He's a cool guy, and so he'll answer any of the questions you have. And he's very knowledgeable on the sniper, so he'll be able to give you the answer directly, which is awesome. Now, all these other people are mostly doing stuff in the back. So the developers, obviously marketing, that's pretty self-explanatory. Founders, so yeah, and that's I don't know what Stays Seifu is, but they're a founder. So yeah, definitely worth recognizing all these people for their amazing work, because they definitely came up with a really great app. You can contact them through your email. All right, so that's everything in here. Now let's go through the chart. I'm gonna explain the chart. So Bullet, obviously that chart doesn't look, it's not as bad as it looks. I promise you. So this is on the daily, right? So it dumped I'm gonna explain this dump right here. So what happened was there's a lot of hype on this project, so it went way up, and then price started to go down, and then people who bought up here started to lose access to their sniper that they had just bought. And so people sold, and people sold, and people sold, and then they down here somewhere they said, "Hey, we're gonna make it so if you had access to the sniper at any point, or you lost a tier or whatever, you're gonna get that tier back because you did buy it." And so if you bought its amount of tokens that you needed for it, then basically you're going to always have access to it as long as you don't sell. So if you sell it and it updates the price or the value to so let's say you like sold down here and you previously had access up here, even if you're still holding on to some coins, you're no longer gonna have access to it because the remaining value down here that you just sold isn't enough for the sniper, for the tier, whatever. But if you sold up here or something, and afterwards you still had access to that sniper at that point, and then it drops, you still have access to the sniper. So that's basically how that works. But yeah, so they made it so that down here that no matter when you bought the sniper, that you always have access to it, even if the value of your tokens goes down, because that's how you're buying the sniper. Actually, I think I brushed over that too quickly. Go back down to it. So yeah, the whole bullet token worth of 349. So you're not actually buying the sniper, you're buying token, and then you're getting access to the sniper through that. So it's 349 for the basic, which is, remember, anything but basic. The advanced 749, and then the professional for 14.99. I promise this will pay itself off as long as you're using it correctly. So yeah, as you can see, we're really starting to rally. So I presume that when the limits, which I believe are coming out soon, come out, that'll really push price upwards, and that'll be so I'm very bullish on this project. It's a great time to get in. And and another thing, the cool thing about this is sorry, I think I scrolled up. But anyway, if you bought, let's say you bought the beginner, and then your tokens now become worth the advanced or the professional, you now have access to that forever now, which is awesome. As long as you don't sell. And if you sell, it updates like the value of your tokens. And so yeah, as I already explained. So yeah, anyway, I really hope you guys like this project because I'm really bullish on it, and I hope you guys are bullish on it too. And remember, none of this is financial advice, but if you liked it, definitely give a thumbs up. Turn your bell notifications for the video going over the actual Sniper D app. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.